Krishna. We are in chapter 6, verse 35 of Bhagavad Gita. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Manodhurnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu kaunteya Vairagyena cha grihyate. We'll repeat. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Manodhurnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu kaunteya Vairagyena cha grihyate. Hare Krishna, I am Smita Sunil with you in 2-minute Mahabharata stories. As it is very interesting, let us continue with chapter 6, verse 35 of Bhagavad Gita. As we know, Arjuna has rejected this yoga because it is very difficult and not possible. Also, for this Kali Yuga, it is not at all possible. Even though Sri Krishna speaks about abhyasa, that is practice, and detachment, which is vairagya, it has to be done. But all these need discipline in mind, which wanders like a wind. So it is not at all possible, says Arjuna. In this sloka, Sri Krishna tells that Arjuna is correct, as the mind is very difficult to control. But by practice and detachment in worldly pleasures, still it could be done. So Arjuna calls him Mahabaho, that is, mighty armed one. So Krishna tells to Arjuna that he had defeated the bravest warriors in the battle. Then why not defeat the mind? For example, many go for car races even though it is dangerous. The willpower created as to their interest also. This is what Sri Krishna tells to Arjuna. For example, every sailor knows the danger on the ocean. Still, they strive for their living. Hence, Sri Krishna assures Arjuna that the mind can be controlled by vairagya and abhyasa, that is, determination and practice. So, here it is said in whichever direction we think our mind would stray or strive in that desires also toward the direction of past habit. The elimination of attachment eradicates the unnecessary wanderings of the mind. So, by practice of yoga, that old habit changes in place of new one. Practice is very important to do for this yoga. Only by practice one could master it. For example, when we saw computer for the first time, many were scared and many were curious to know about it. As this increased and computers seen in every house, it became passion. So here Krishna says, this yoga is only the rest for the mind on God. Sage Patanjali says, the perturbations of the mind can be controlled by constant practice and detachment. But in this Kali Yuga, Nobody can follow these strict rules, or being in a sacred place, or focusing the mind on the super soul, controlling the senses and the mind, remaining alone, etc. Only by the practice of Krishna consciousness one engages in 9 types of devotional services to the Lord. That is, hearing about Krishna. This takes out unwanted, as we keep hearing more, also enlightens as it draws our mind to learn more and more. Slowly it creates detachment from worldly things as this practical hearing increases. This attachment is called pareshanubhava, that is, spiritual satisfaction. It is just like if our stomach is full, we stop to eat. So, if our hunger for Krishna is developed, this satisfaction would dominate and other things would get reduced. This would be a best treatment for the dirty mind. Also, eating the food offering to Sri Krishna, which becomes a prasadam, as it is like medicine carrying our disease. This treatment is a process of Krishna consciousness. We will see the next episode. Let us continue about this to understand it. Good day to all of you.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ 6 ಶ್ಲೋಕ 35. ಶ್ರೀ ಭಗವಾನುವಾಚ ಅಸಂಶಯಂ ಮಹಾಬಾಹೋ ಮನೋ ದುರ್ನಿಗ್ರಹಂ ಚಲಂ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸೇನ ತು ಕೌಂತೆಯ ವೈರಾಗ್ಯೇಣ ಚ ಗೃಹ್ಯತೆ. ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕದ ಭಾವಾರ್ಥ: ಹಠಮಾರಿಯಾದ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ಲುವುದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಜುನನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ದೇವೋತ್ತಮ ಪುರುಷನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ವೈರಾಗ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಬಹುದು ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವು ಯಾವುದು? ಒಂದು ಪವಿತ್ರವಾದ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸುವುದು, ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವುದು, ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸುವುದು, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚರ್ಯ, ಏಕಾಂತ ಜೀವನ ಮೊದಲಾದವುಗಳ ನಿಯಮ ನಿಬಂಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಅನುಸರಿಸಲಾರರು. ಆದರೆ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನದಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನು 9 ರೀತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಂತನ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯದು ಮತ್ತು ಬಹುಮುಖ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಕೇಳುವುದು. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಬಹುಶಕ್ತಿಶಾಲಿಯಾದ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಮಾರ್ಗ. ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯು ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಂದ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳಿಂದಲೂ ಮನಸ್ಸು ದೂರವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ.